So whilst we celebrate the beginning of summer, let's not forget about the drought. It's still happening, people. The total capacity of the 6 dams that feed the city of Cape Town has now hovered around 74% for the last 2 weeks, which is great. And that's double the 37% it was around this time last year. But remember, summer hasn't fully kicked in, and those water levels are dropping by about 1% every week, especially as it gets hotter. So whilst this may sound like great news, yes, we still need to save water and find alternative sustainable, I stress that word, solutions. One local company is doing just that through a process called atmospheric water generation. The impressive Cirrus water technology extracts moisture out of the humidity in the air and is able to filter and then produce pristine, delicious drinking water on site. This morning I'm joined by someone you should know by now, Keenan Lawrence from Cirrus Water and Leanne Breerenkamp from Aquacello. Guys, welcome to it. Leanne, welcome. Keenan's like part of the furniture now. I think for the uninitiated, so basically we are able to create water on site, and that is something truly impressive, and able to do that out of atmospheric moisture, which is even more impressive, in a very clean, safe way that produces beautiful water. I've drunk a lot of water, especially during the lean months. Every time I did a shower, I'm going to do that shoot, and I'd drink like 3 cups beforehand. But this is quite an exciting new venture, a new partnership. How are you guys uniting with Aquacello? What does this mean for your operational model?
Well, from Cirrus' point of view, we always will try and have tried to promote healthy competition within our growing industry and ecosystem, especially being a fairly young company. And with Aquacello, we just found that a company at the right timing, with the right morals and values, which is similar to ours, and passion, for us it was just a no-brainer getting them on board, and we believe that we will reap the benefits fairly soon.
Yeah, I think you have got such a cool business model because you're meeting a need, but there is also this wonderful confluence of technology, of the need, yes, but also a shift in mindset where people are thinking long term. We know the drought has forced us to do that, but we're also thinking out of the box now. And technology plays a massive role in this, and we know that more and more companies are adopting these methods. How do you guys see this playing out in the technological space? How do you guys, in essence, help companies and people?
Thank you, Graham. Yeah, so absolutely. I think globally, 1 in 5 corporates are looking at water as a top risk within their organizations. And I think CEOs are standing up and taking it rather seriously. So, as a company that is fairly young, we're always innovating and always trying to educate our clients and our partners in terms of the technology, what it can do, not only to reduce your carbon footprint, but also reduce cost internally. So that's really where we are.
It makes good business sense.
Yeah.
And when we get practical, what sort of applications are starting to come to the fore now when we look at how companies are using this product and this service?
There are so many applications, and I think for us together we're trying to educate the market with one voice. Yes, we're competition, but we're also a Cirrus reseller and partner. So we went global to find a reputable distributor or manufacturer of the product, and we found one on our doorstep, and we're very grateful for that. So in terms of applications, I think as a reseller or partner, we're creatively innovating around the technology all the time to come up with ways that you can really use the technology on site so that you're no longer delivering water to site, you're no longer delivering ice. So we're coupling out
cost
and
it's
single-use plastic, massive buzzword at the moment. So, for us as Aquacello, we're always trying to find solutions on site, partnering with Scotsman to bring you ice on site. In terms of our Skywater technology, getting clients to actually manufacture their water on site is key through a sustainable, refillable model using glass.
I'm glad you used the word sustainable. It's all about getting off the grid, so that you're not a drain on that grid, but it's about long-term business sense.
Exactly.
So when we look at Cirrus and where you guys are going, because it's tailor-made for every company, every time we do an installation or we cover something in the space, it's slightly different based on what that company needs. But beneath it all, you want to reduce the demand on municipal water ultimately.
Yes.
And how do you, in the long term, does a Cirrus kind of system or application help in that?
Well, firstly, from a cost point of view, if you compare, well, you actually can't compare to bottled water, even at a wholesale price, which 90% cheaper or more cost-effective than bottled water. So from a cost point of view, that's definitely a tick. From getting off the municipal grid, we, as an example, we have a client that purchased just over a year ago, purchased a 500-litre unit for his home, and he's been off the grid ever since for his entire home. And then also from an environmental point of view, like Leanne mentioned, your carbon footprint, for example, single-use plastics, it eliminates all of those wastes. And we're consistently innovating through our R&D and our process management to ensure that we have further products to further reduce and add to the efficiency, but further reduce the costs, which will make it much more affordable in the future. Not too distant future.
Not too distant future, and I know there are some massive things in the pipeline, to use the pun. But it shows a massive shift in thinking for young companies to be out there driving this message is amazing. Now we just need the bigger mothership, the bigger companies, the mindset of the community to catch up. It really is a golden opportunity to do something, and we know that we have to do something now. So Cirrus water is made on site. We know that it uses atmospheric moisture to create water, making it a sustainable and cost-effective off-the-grid solution amidst a growing water crisis. So if you're interested, you can find out more information at cirruswater.co.za.
Turning air into pristine, clean drinking water. Cirrus Water, the future of sustainable drinking water.